Alright, Scramblings, welcome back to another video. I normally don't make videos like this. I haven't made one like this in a while, but I've been getting back into Apex pretty heavily this season, and the new season, Overclocked, is right around the corner. It's releasing in about a week, I believe, at the time of recording this video. And while we don't have the full patch notes to look at yet, those are going to release on the 4th. We're going to dive into this video what we do have, what we can expect, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. Let's not waste any time. Let's jump right in to the next season of Apex. So what does Axel do? Well, she's got like these race car wheels that pop out of her knees, I guess, that allow her to zip around the map and slide much further and much faster than other legends. I'll throw in a preview of the trailer here that shows a little bit of how she actually works, and it seems like it's going to be pretty crazy. She can throw down, these orbs that are similar to what Maggie's ball releases, and the whole team gets launched into this super slide type situation, which is great for entering or exiting a situation you don't want to be in or do want to be in. But with Axel, you get the added advantage of being able to control her going around these corners in almost the same way that you would if you were just running around them. So she's going to be somebody who's going to come zipping by you down a staircase, down a hill, and be able to turn left, right in the same way that another enemy is going to just be running at you. So this is definitely going to speed up the flow of the game. People who are very seasoned players who enjoy the speed characters like Octane and utilizing those mechanics are going to be flying around the map all over the place with this character. Apart from that, I believe her ultimate is some type of drone that launches and just, I guess, explodes on an enemy. It probably does, I would imagine, a significant amount of damage, but it seems like that's really all that it is. Her passive and her tactical are going to be the key elements for using her and having her on the team. Moving on from that though, this is a super interesting change. Again, another addition to what I think is going to speed up the game. Not that it needed to be sped up, but being able to respawn people directly from their death boxes is crazy. It says, we've all been there, dig deep, hunker down, fight your way. Congratulations, but you lost a candidate. Yep. And right now what we have to do is go to a crafter. If you have a support character on your team, you get a mobile respawn beacon. If you don't, you have to find a respawn beacon. You have to position yourself in the map to be able to do those things. It makes it a lot harder to bring back teammates, especially late in the game. Well, now we get death box respawns. So how exactly this is going to work and how exactly this is going to be balanced, I don't know. It does say that the death box respawns are risky. It's slow, noisy, and visible to other enemies. So we're probably still going to see the green beam shooting up into the sky, albeit we may end up seeing a lot more of them at one time now. The process is slow and noisy. That makes sense in, games like Battlefield. When you respawn somebody, it makes this really loud siren sound. It's the same in PUBG. It takes a while and it just alerts everybody nearby what you're doing. So that could be how they plan to balance it, by just making it inconvenient and everyone around you knows what's happening. But if you've been able to clear an area and you're pretty confident no one else is around, just being able to do this in the moment is going to greatly increase the pace at which you move through the game. This chain healing feature I'm actually excited about. I really like the idea of chain healing. Having to continually press to heal is not a huge issue, but it is nice to see just a quality of life type thing that they're going to put into the game for us to experiment with. You're going to be able to queue up either a single heal after the one you initiate or auto, which I would imagine is just going to continue to do the healing, activation, animation, all that stuff until you are fully healed and you don't need it anymore, or as it says says here, if you're out of that resource, it will just stop. So that's really cool. I like the idea of being able to just go somewhere, press a heal item, maybe I'm running, press a heal, and it just takes me all the way there. It uses up those resources. I don't have to keep pressing the button. I don't have to open the scroll wheel on the screen and select something different. I like that you can queue that up and it will just automatically do it. Apart from that, we're getting a couple of interesting buffs. I was extremely surprised to see Vantage's name on this list. My buddy plays Vantage and I tell him all the time how useless she is as a teammate. Conduit not so much, but it's interesting because Vantage has to be one of the lowest picked legends in the game at this point, but she's getting a buff. Pumping up Vantage's passive with an added ultimate boost and twerking her tactical to keep her agile, so I guess she's going to get a little bit faster. Her little bat already allows her to fly pretty far, which is nice for getting out of situations. In close quarters engagements, her ultimate also now flaunts improved handling and a 2-time optic, so that's her sniper rifle, which I guess now she can switch to a 2-time alongside the 6 or 8 time that it normally has to help her hit enemies that are a lot closer. Conduit, her passive, tactical, and upgrade are getting some love. They're aiming to make her more dynamic as a player. It does not specify exactly what they're doing to her, but she's getting some love too. I don't see a lot of conduits, definitely don't see a lot of Vantages. Everybody who's following the ALGS pretty much knows what the comp is right now. But anyway, guys, that is a brief overview of the next season of Apex Legends. So there weren't a ton of specifics to go over there. On May 4th, we'll revisit the patch notes and the new season will be out and we'll be able to play it, get some footage, get some experience hands-on with this new legend, how she works, how she is to fight against, if there's really any sort of counter for how she is. But overall, even though we don't have everything, based on what I am seeing and what I am reading here, it seems like the pace of the game and the ability to have more people in the game for longer is getting bumped up. You have the ability to bring back teammates right where they go down. We have a new legend that is already much faster than others, has much more control at speed than others, and can apply some of those effects to her team as well. So we're getting things that seem like they're trying to push the game towards longer, more drawn out, more people alive in the in-game, faster paced gameplay. That's just how it seems to me. Maybe that's not the case. Legends have released before that everybody thought was going to break the game, ruin the game, yada yada. Alter being somebody who is going to get nerfed more than likely, but usually it doesn't end up working out that way. There's always some kind of way that it ends up balancing itself out. Apex is relatively good at that kind of thing, so we'll just have to see. Anyway though, guys, let me know what you're looking forward to in the next season of Apex. If you like the new legend, if you don't, if these changes seem good to you, if they seem bad, drop it down in the comments, throw a like on the video, and I will see you guys online.